Hello, and thank you for tuning into this week's Mayor's Update. As always, we have a lot of important information to share with you this week, so please feel free to share this video with your friends, family, relatives, and anyone else who you think might find this information helpful over the course of the coming week. It was a very busy week for us here in terms of construction in Gardner. Those of you who have driven by the Uptown Rotary have seen a lot of the new drainage and utility work being done up at that site. Just for the record, all of that construction is expected to stop within the next week. Their goal is to stop the day before Thanksgiving. However, they may need to bleed over into the Monday or Tuesday the following week. They will then cease all operations over at the Uptown Rotary until after the snow has all melted and gone away in the springtime. So don't worry, you won't be seeing too much of a traffic disruption there for much longer. However, at least for the next week, do plan on adding some extra time to your commute. If you're planning on driving by the Uptown Rotary near the Congregational Church, or the former Congregational Church, now the Maranatha Christian Church, the American Legion, and the Gardner Museum. We also had our paving works completed over in the Keys Road neighborhood. So all of the streets over in the Greater Keys Road area have now been fully repaved, and that work is just about done over there, if not fully done by the time this video airs. We have the base coat for the new pavement done over on Lower Parker Street and on Industrial Row. In the next week or so, Industrial Row will have the new berms and sidewalks installed and its final top coat put on. However, the base coat on Lower Parker will remain until the springtime, and we'll come back and put the final coat on in the springtime. Similarly, over on Industrial Road and Fredette Street and Wilkins Road, that street is currently set to be fully pulverized this week. So again, it'll completely dug up from the foundation up, and a base coat will be put on those two streets as well, and then we'll put the final coat on again in the springtime once the winter weather is done with and we're in the warmer weather at that point in time. So I want to thank Mass Broken Stone, our city's paving contractor, as well as our DPW crews for the work that they've been doing to get all these projects as buttoned up as they can before the winter time. And I want to thank the Commonwealth's MassWorks program again for the funding that they've provided for us to repave Fredette, Wilkins, Lower Parker, Coleman, and Industrial Row. It was about $1 million extra that we got from the state in paving this year to be able to pave those roads there. So it's always great to be able to check a couple more off of the list. This coming Sunday, November 19th, the Gardner Interfaith Council, represented by each of the churches here in the city, will be holding their annual ecumenical Thanksgiving service. This is a non-denominational service that's meant to just get to the community together before the Thanksgiving holiday to give thanks for everything that's happened this year. It's a great time if you've never been with the representatives of all of our different clergy from our different churches. There's a choir. I'll be playing my trumpet at the ceremony as well. So I want to thank Loyal Allen and everyone else who was involved in making this event possible again this year. And again, that's this coming Sunday, November 19th at 2 p.m. at the Chestnut Street Methodist Church. The Memorial Lights Drive has kicked off here in Gardner for a donation that you can pick up the forms at either here in the mayor's office or in some of the downtown businesses. You can donate money to help go towards the Christmas lights. It costs Gardner Square 2 about $20,000 a year to do the lights at Monument Park and the downtown, and newly added is the columns and the facade of Gardner City Hall as well. So the donations go towards covering the cost of that expense there. Again, it's about $20,000 a year. We're hoping to sell about 1,200 lights at $10 a light donation for a suggested donation. So if you are able and you are willing to, please consider donating towards that cause. And we want to remind people too that our annual holiday stroll and Christmas parade and tree lighting will take place on Sunday, November 26th, the Sunday after the Thanksgiving holiday at 4:30 p.m. in Monument Park. There will be a horse-drawn carriage that will give rides around Monument Park, and Santa Claus is coming to town. So it's going to be a great time for everyone involved. It's going to be a really just a great way to ring in the Christmas season here in Gardner after the Thanksgiving holiday. So again, Sunday, November 26th at 4:30 p.m. That's when the festivities start at Monument Park for the countdown. Couple of bids are being prepared and will be released very shortly within the next month or so. The rear Main Street new parking lot, plaza, and park area design has been just about completed. The bids for the construction of that are set to go out sometime this winter so that we can begin construction on that and hopefully have a groundbreaking on that sometime this April. Additionally, at the same time, the bids for the demolition of the old Rome Furniture Building at the corner of Main Street and Willow Street and the Greenwood Pool Building are also set to go out within the next few weeks. So if you're interested if you work in the construction field or the demolition field and you're interested in bidding on those contracts, those should be released, I would say within the next month or so here, so that we can get the ball rolling on those and get those projects started at some point in time come 2024 in the first quarter. The DPW this past week did some updates and renovations over at the dog park. They installed some new drainage systems over at the dog park to try to help with some of the flooding concerns that have been issued there. So if you're at the dog park, please let us know what you think, if that really works to mitigate the problem that's there. But there's a lot of work that's been done, so I do want to thank our DPW for that investment that they've made in that area of the city. Dog park is really something that a lot of people do take advantage of here in Gardner, so hopefully this will help mitigate those drainage concerns and get everything rolling with there. And lastly, I do want to make a couple congratulations. The North Central Massachusetts Chamber of Commerce was recently awarded the Chamber of the Year Award from the National Association of Chamber of Commerce Executives. So they had their celebration this past week, so congratulations to them. Affiliates of the Chamber are associated with the City of Gardner, with the North Central Massachusetts Development Corporation, the Johnny Appleseed Tourism Foundation, and different other subsidiaries of the North Central Mass Chamber do help us out here in Gardner. So we just wanted to wish some congratulations. And lastly, congratulations to Dr. KP, Dr. Parthasarathi from Haywood Hospital, and Dr. Mohan from Haywood Hospital as well. Some of you may remember that a couple years ago at the 2021 State of the City address, we awarded them as honorary citizens here in Gardner because they were the two doctors that oversaw everything related to the COVID-19 pandemic through Haywood Hospital. They have been awarded residency status by the federal government. So there was a celebration for them this past week by Haywood Hospital to celebrate them reaching this milestone and their work towards full-time status here in the United States. So congratulations, Dr. KP and Dr. Mohan, and thank you for all the stuff that you continue to do for our community through your work at Haywood Hospital. That concludes this week's Mayor's Update. There is a shorter week at City Hall next week because City Hall will be closing at noon this coming Wednesday and will reopen again the following Monday after Thanksgiving. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything that was said in this update, get them to us at the beginning of the week so that we can get that information to you. And I hope to talk to you once more before the Thanksgiving holiday. Thank you very much and have a great day.